This is the AI News Flash for May 24th, 8 a.m. UTC. First up, NVIDIA AI research team officially releases Gated DeltaNet-2, a new linear attention layer that decouples erase and write operations in the Delta rule, marking a defining moment in the post-transformer architecture race. Gated DeltaNet-2 introduces separated erase and write architecture within the Delta rule, delivering substantial improvements in long context processing performance and inference efficiency compared to the original gated DeltaNet, with training cost reductions demonstrated, as reported by MarkTech Post. This positions NVIDIA alongside Meta AI Mamba, Meta AI XLSTM, and Anthropic Hawk in the growing state space model architecture diversification trend, forming a counterweight to the transformer monoculture, a defining milestone in fundamental AI model design transformation. Under the four hyperscalers' combined $725 billion 2026 CapEx boom, the race to dramatically reduce AI inference costs intensifies, with innovative architecture research accelerating to complement NVIDIA's GPU dominance structure. Next up, University World News reports. U.S. university commencement speakers advocating AI receive widespread student booing, signaling a generational backlash reaching a defining moment. At University of Central Florida, Northeastern University, and other universities, commencement speakers advocating AI-driven career strategies face massive student booing, representing a defining signal of Generation Z's recognition of AI as a job threat and accelerating social backlash. This parallels Goldman Sachs' prediction of 300 million jobs globally affected by AI automation. The Dallas Federal Reserve Bank's report of 13% employment decline in AI-exposed occupations for ages 22 to 25, and Harvard's significant cuts in new graduate hiring, symbolizing Generation Z's accelerating exodus from higher education. As AI advocates and AI skeptics emerge along generational lines, contrasting with Boston Public Schools' nationwide first AI literacy mandate and California Law School's AI education requirements, education sector AI policy formalization accelerates, positioning AI employment policy as the most critical issue in the 2026 midterm elections. Moving on, Forbes details how generative AI and ChatGPT are being utilized to overcome situational depression, with Lance Elliott's feature article highlighting the consumer AI mental health support market reaching a defining moment. ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini general-purpose AI chatbots are increasingly providing dialogue therapy-like support functions for life event-triggered situational depression, with non-judgmental round-the-clock accessibility and privacy protection emerging as three major advantages driving rapid user growth. This aligns with Kyodo News survey findings that the majority of elderly Japanese women prefer AI over human consultations, alongside South Korea's Hyodol caregiver robots and Amazon Alexa Plus, symbolizing the formalization of AI companion markets targeting elderly and vulnerable populations, with mental health AI implementation rapidly penetrating.
However, amid U.S. consumer AI regulation acceleration, including Pennsylvania Attorney General's lawsuit against AI companies for false medical information, Maine's law restricting AI therapy to licensed practitioners, and 27 states with over 78 AI chatbot safety bills, the urgent need for AI mental health governance frameworks emerges, positioning the AI mental health market as a critical 2026 turning point.
Up next, multiple Massachusetts cities expand AI ShotSpotter gunshot detection technology deployment, with Boston Herald reporting that physical AI public safety applications reach a defining mainstream moment. Boston, Brockton, Springfield, and other Massachusetts cities deploy AI microphone gunshot detection systems, with machine learning acoustic analysis demonstrating improved gunshot identification accuracy, dramatically reduced police notification times, and faster incident response, accelerating physical AI crime deterrence infrastructure adoption nationwide. This parallels California's nationwide first 9-unit AI traffic signal deployment saving $2 million annually, the 585 AI surveillance towers on the U.S.-Mexico border smart wall, and Bangladesh Dhaka's AI traffic monitoring, symbolizing physical AI penetration into public services and the formalization of social infrastructure AI implementation. Meanwhile, ShotSpotter faces escalating criticism over civil rights and privacy concerns, false detection issues, and racial bias allegations, with Florida state AI surveillance camera regulation bills and 27 U.S. states' AI regulations, symbolizing the formalization of state-level AI surveillance regulation, positioning the physical AI public safety market at a critical 2026 turning point. Finally, The Guardian publishes an opinion piece by Wendy Liu titled "Thinking is Supposed to be Hard: Deepening the AI Rejection Movement and Consumer AI Backlash Among Intellectual Circles, Marking a Defining Cultural Moment." Liu, a former software engineer and author, declares intentional AI tool avoidance, defining the difficulty of thinking as fundamental to human essence, warning that AI replacement of coding, writing, and intellectual activities risks collective decline in cognitive ability, critical thinking, and creativity, signaling deepening cultural anti-AI sentiment. This joins Merriam-Webster Dictionary's selection of AI slop as 2025 Word of the Year, Vogue's Anti-AI Slop Playbook, Rolling Stone's Anti-AI Music Video, director Peter Jackson's AI Criticism, and Kate Blanchett's establishment of the RSL Media nonprofit, symbolizing the mainstreaming of consumer AI backlash. Meanwhile, Boston BCG and Harvard BR research on AI brainfly, experienced by 14% of workers, MIT Media Lab's ChatGPT tracking studies showing consistent decline across 3 levels of neural, linguistic, and behavioral function, and Brookings Institution warnings on brain unwiring expand scientific evidence, intensifying debate on cognitive decline risks from AI overuse, positioning consumer AI acceptance rejection branching as the most critical 2026 milestone. That's all for this AI News Flash.